Radio.
Oh yeah, that nose is broken, no doubt about it.
And now your host, the Boomer and Steve Blunt.
Renegade Radio returns once again, as we always do, and like we can only do, because we the best.
And let's try not to be so hot this week.
Yeah, well, my apologies for the technical issues last week.
Oh, but see, that's not what I meant, though. I meant, like William Cody's wife.
Oh, indeed. Is he still a member of the RCW roster?
I believe he is.
For now. Well, Showdown 34, it's in the books. What'd you think about the card?
I thought it was a pretty good card. I think it left a little bit to be desired. Still not sure about the random tag matches. Kind of pissed me off.
It happens.
But that's just me.
Well, you know, in my old age, I already forgot how we even start out every show. I'm Jacob Tomer.
I'm Steve Glunt.
You are Mr. Information. So, yeah, a lot of random tag matches, and, actually only two, I guess you could say.
But that's a lot.
That is a
when you're
lot.
working with a little over 30-man roster.
Hey, what does 33 minus 1 mean?
32,
Are you sure?
I think.
Alright. Well, top story coming out of Showdown 34. This is the awards night. Did you know that? Did you know that was going to be awards night?
I think I heard vaguely something about it.
Well, what do you say that we recap the winners first to start off? Best newcomer. We have two of them. Co-winners. Jake Slade and Jesse the Light Camberton.
And I think the reason we have co-winners is because Jesse the Light is actually literally a rookie
Yes.
in wrestling.
Yes.
And Jake Slade is just an RCW newcomer, but he has a storied history inside the squared circle. But I'm pissed. I don't agree with either pick.
You wanted the Golden
The
Scorpion.
Golden Scorpion was the newcomer.
What has he done recently, though?
Right, but it's the body of work that he put together in that entire month.
Okay. Okay. That's fair enough.
One bad week does not equal losing the award. I mean, both Jake Slade and Jesse Light had several bad weeks, but yet came away with the award.
What constitutes a bad week for Jake Slade?
A loss. He lost to Justin St. Clair. He didn't even show up. Or no, he showed up. He lost to Justin St. Clair. He got counted out.
It wasn't his fault.
He got a little too excited taunting him outside the ring that he missed it.
It was Twice Nightly's fault, though, so, I mean, it's not on Jake Slade. Or I thought you were going to say that a bad week for Jake Slade would be one where he's only, like, you know, kind of hard.
Well, you know, I thought I'd keep it serious this week.
I don't like that. Moving on. Most hated wrestler. This is a given. Xavier Zanders. I hate that son of a bitch.
And really, the only other candidate for most hated is gone from RCW.
Yeah. But he's the most hated in G-Fed. Oh shit. Am I supposed to say that? Damn it. Shit!
That's why we have editing.
No, I'm leaving that in there.
Oh. But Xavier Zanders has really caught a lot of heat.
Yeah.
For
recently
things he's done, thinking he's in charge of the show.
Well, he was in charge of the show twice now, 2 weeks in a row.
Was he actually put in charge for Showdown 34?
He assumed the position.
Well, I really don't. I just think undermining the authority of our general managers, taking over the show himself.
Well, Jake Adonis is a little bitch, so he's not gonna. He didn't fight him.
That's because Jake Adonis has a reputation to uphold. He is a real crowd pleaser, and he's not going to ruin his image by getting involved in a little spat with a man who is clearly below him in Xavier Zanders.
Wow. Well, Cardoza, he's also just letting Xanders run the show as well.
Well, he's in triple threat, so. But still, I think they should let the executives run the show, and the wrestlers should be in the ring wrestling, not running things.
Yeah.
Anytime you have a wrestler in charge, only bad things happen.
Truth. Moving on from the most hated to the most popular. Given twice nightly.
Is it really given?
Yeah, it is given.
I think Jake Adonis is a more liked guy than Twice Nightly.
To who? To you, Steve Blunt?
I mean, in general, he's a real crowd pleaser, that body.
Well, he might please the crowd, but I heard he can't please his wife.
Okay. Before we go any farther, who has the better body? Jake Adonis.
Now you're just being shallow.
Twice Nightly.
Now you're just being shallow.
Okay.
Some women might like boobs bigger than theirs. I don't know who, but some. Obviously not Destiny Michelle, but some.
Exactly.
And have you seen Jake Adonis' body recently? Man's out of shape.
Well, I don't know. He keeps it well covered with that very high-priced suit.
I guarantee you that he is slacking.
You think?
I do.
I don't know, because I think Jake Adonis is staying in the best shape possible, because I think maybe, just maybe,
is he coming out of retirement?
He's going to take his job back from Xavier Zanders the only way he knows how.
How?
And that is in the ring.
Really?
Bold prediction. No, he's not making a full-time wrestling return.
I thought you were going to say that he was going to come out of retirement and face the legend.
Devin Stone.
Yes. Who else?
I would love to see that, actually. Oh, I think we need to see Jake Adonis back in a ring. Even if it is for 1 or 2 nights.
Yeah. So then we move on to the match of the month, which was the epic battle that was Xavier Zanders versus Jacoby James Jackson.
Well, I mean, these are 2 guys that week in and week out are at the top. They're some of the first ones at the arena.
First ones. Most consistent.
And that is the most important thing.
Indeed.
You know, it doesn't matter what you do in between the ropes. It is how fast can you get into that locker room and sit around for 4 or 5 days and get ready for your match. That's what matters.
It is.
And these...
It's company policy.
I'm tired...
It's an unwritten rule.
...of these half-wit guys coming in the arena on Saturday...
Sunday.
And having a life outside of RCW. That pisses me off.
You should be pissed.
There's a lack of dedication here.
There is. So we move on to the tag team of the month. It's the same people. Triple X and Triple J.
Well, these are 2 guys. They're always the first ones in the arena. Week in and week out, they always bring their A game, and I love to see it. And I tell you what, I'm getting pissed because there are so many guys coming into the arena, like Saturday, Sunday, whatever, and they're just half-assing it. And these guys are showing up Monday, Tuesday, and they are ready for their matches.
Wednesday.
And
no later than Wednesday.
And how dare these people have a life outside RCW?
Whoa. What do you mean, these people? Who are you calling these people?
Everybody who just thinks they can show up whenever they want and just half-ass it in RCW. I'm so pissed. There's a lack of dedication here, and it pisses me off.
It should. So then, we'll finally move on to the wrestler of the month. Rory Blaze? What for?
He's the world champion. I guess he wins by default.
But what has he done? I mean, his heart's not in this. You can tell.